Alles echt Holz. Nein, alter Mann.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new YouTube video, and today we had heavy deadlifts on the menu. It was my primary deadlift day in the second week of this block, so our top set today was gonna be a heavy double. Warm-ups felt alright. I was able to warm myself up properly. I would say I was quite fatigued due to the fact that last week's training, but also moving into the new gym facility, and hence also helping with the moving of several machines and stuff like that, definitely took a toll on my overall fatigue. However, we still managed to work up to a top set of 282.5 kilos, which is right around 620 pounds if I'm not mistaken, which is obviously once again a weight that I haven't touched now in, I believe, 2 to 3 months, so the last 2 blocks at least, up until this point, since we went back and brought up our volume, brought up our working capacity, and now I am trying to narrow this down into stepping on a platform with a strong package. I have to say today's top set moved well. It could have moved faster for my liking, but I would say here something was displayed that I did not, or was not trying to underestimate, and that is the importance of training with specific equipment. Meaning, in a commercial gym you usually have a lot of bumper plates, and if you're always used to training with these bumper plates, you will have the bumper plates filling more of the loading surface of your bar, and hence the leverage will get bigger and the bar will start bending more. There is not more weight per se on the bar, but rather the weight is distributed differently, and it makes a difference in the dynamic of how much you can pull the bar off of the floor before the entirety of the weight leaves the ground. You will see that also in the back offs, that the slack pull I'm able to generate onto the bar is less than usual, especially less than with the bar training in the commercial gym with bumper plates. But regardless of that, the goal should always be to maintain tension and not get distracted by differing circumstances, and ideally also keep your tightness, especially in your core and in your hips, so that your hips, they don't rise first when deadlifting. It's really important, especially in sumo deadlifts, that you do not want the leverage within the pull to move towards the center or the front of your body, but rather stay in the center, or even a little bit further back of the center of your body. Meaning the center in this case would be probably somewhere around back of my shoulder slash mid back. You want to keep or have the bar right underneath there to keep it very close to your hips, and hence be able to lock out way more easily due to the fact that the bar will not travel as much of a distance. So deadlifts overall went pretty well. As you saw, I also did a 3x3 back off. It was at the end a bit tedious. I got very tired, to be honest, and I'm hoping though that this volume work pays off and shows on the platform. I bring the strength capacities to also put in a lot of volume. We then moved on to some quad exercises, because I can still not squat 2 times a week. I am helping myself out with belt squats, and or in this case we only have a pendulum squat in the new gym, so I use that to do some deep squats to stimulate the muscles in my quads and work them as well. I think it's always, or for me, it works out well if I have at least 2 squat days a week. In the current circumstances, of course, with my knee, it's a bit hard to manage that. But doing the belt squats and doing the pendulum squat definitely has helped to keep up the overall volume within my quads and within my squatting movements throughout the week, and hence has improved also the way I feel and the way my body feels, especially also on the primary squat day, which would be always on Fridays, as I deadlift on Tuesdays. Now to finish off, we also work the hamstrings. Since we do not have a ham curl machine yet in the gym and everything is still, or not everything is fully equipped, I just decided to do some RDLs. They have turned out to be a very nice exercise throughout the off season, and I really like doing them. So once again, I resolved to them, and I actually had a decent soreness the next day. So can definitely recommend if you're on the look for a hinging movement that is specifically going to target your upper hamstring muscles. Staggered stance RDLs are the way to go, in my opinion. And that was already it from the training. Really appreciate you guys watching. Wish you all the love, all the power. Have a good one.